G'day, welcome to the Damaged Brain Speaks. My name is John, warts and all. I am the Damaged Brain. Today I'm going to be reading from the book by Robert W. Kellerman called Gospel Centered Counseling. You'll find this information on page 225. The theme is this: a church is a community of gifted people, not merely a community of people with a gifted pastor. That's why this episode is called Rockstar or Pastor. After presenting this information, I will leave it for you to chew upon it. Love to encourage thinking here in the Christian community, for God tells us to love Him with all our mind. Let's begin. A church is a community of gifted people, not merely a community of people with a gifted pastor. If seminaries followed Christ's vision for pastoral ministry, they would focus on training trainers, as seen in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11 to 12. And he gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the shepherds, and teachers to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. Key verse being verse 12. To equip the saints for the work of ministry. Christ's grand plan for his church is for pastors and teachers to focus on equipping every member to do the work of the ministry. Looking for an Old Testament example, let's go to Jethro, Exodus chapter 18, verses 13 to 27. The next day Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood around Moses from morning till evening. When Moses' father-in-law saw all that he was doing for the people, he said, "What is this that you are doing for the people? Why do you sit alone, and all the people stand around you from morning till evening?" And Moses said to his father-in-law, "Because the people come to me to inquire of God when they have a dispute. They come to me, and I decide between one person and another, and I make them known the statutes of God and his laws." Moses' father-in-law said to him, What you are doing is not good. You and the people with you will certainly wear yourselves out, for the thing is too heavy for you. You are not able to do it alone. Now obey my voice. I will give you advice, and God be with you. You shall represent the people before God and bring their cases to God, and you shall warn them about the statutes and the laws, and make them known the way in which they must walk and what they must do. Moreover, look for able men from all the people, men who fear God, who are trustworthy and hate a bribe, and place such men over the people as chiefs of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, and of tens, and let them judge the people at all times. Every great matter they shall bring to you, but any small matter they shall decide themselves. So it will be easier for you, and they will bear the burden with you. If you do this, God will direct you. You will be able to endure, and all this people also will go to their place in peace. So Moses listened to the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he had said. Moses chose able men out of all Israel and made them heads over the people, chiefs of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, and of tens, and they judged the people at all times. Any hard case they brought to Moses, but any small matter they decided themselves. Then Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went away to his own country. Instead of following the example of Jethro, we listen to modern church culture that screams, the pastor is the preacher, caregiver, and CEO. Remember, a church is a community of gifted people, not merely a community of people with a gifted pastor. God bless.